Hello, everybody. This is the NES Bros. It's that time of week again. That's right, it's Nintendo time.
Yay for Nintendo!
Welcome, everybody. This is podcast 14. Can you believe it? We're 14 podcasts in. That means 14 straight weeks of awesome goodness. Nintendo.
Mm-hmm.
As always, I am joined by the bros, the X1, the also known as X1 Bros. But
Yeah, because we do another show in case you guys didn't know about Xbox.
the Xbox. But
Yeah,
now we're the NES
But
Bros.
David, right now,
Yes.
we're not on that show.
We're on Nintendo.
We're on the Nintendo
Oh, this
show.
is all about Nintendo, right?
But
Yes.
this is a show about Nintendo.
Yes. So the NES Bros. First, it's Mr. McSpicy, Mark Haywood.
Hey, good to be here.
Next, it's Jordan the Man, Jordan Paskett.
Hello.
And last but not least, I am David.
Hey,
Welcome, everybody, to the show. Mr. McSpicy, 1 week in with your Nintendo Switch. How is it, brother?
oh, it's great. My bathroom experience is off the charts.
Oh, the Chizarts.
The Chizarts, you know, it's just it's a beautiful thing to play Binding of Isaac comfortably.
Oh, yes. And that's the game that you purchased on the Nintendo Switch, Binding of Isaac.
I'm kind of bummed at the price a little bit. It was $40.
$40, yeah.
Really steep for that game. Well, that game is worth $40. What bugs me is I can get it cheaper if I was on a different system.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's all. That's the only thing that bugs me. But
You're paying for the bathroom experience.
I know.
What you're paying. That's how they tack on that extra.
I know. And believe you me, that bathroom experience is off the chizzle.
Off the chizizzle.
Yes.
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 It's the first week of the month, which means it's the week that we do our drawing for our Patreon subscribers.
Did your brain just break?
It just
broke, huh?
I just don't know what happened.
So, do you want me to join or?
No, I got it. So, what that means is we give away a game to someone who has subscribed to us on Patreon. If you haven't yet, please head over to nesbros.com, hit the little Patreon button, hit the support the show button, and support us. Subscribe to us on Patreon. This month, subscribers got to pick between Prey, Yooka-Laylee, and Mass Effect Andromeda, and the winner is the one and only Ashley Walcott, a.k.a.
right.
Butt Chicken. Come on
Yes.
down!
Butt
Woo!
chicken.
This month for our NES Bros.
You a winner. Ha ha ha.
You are a winner.
You a winner. Ha ha ha.
This month, if you'd like to be entered into the drawing, you will have an option of Mario Kart 8. If you Mario Kart 8, or if you already have Mario Kart 8, we'll give you some Nintendo cashola.
Nice.
Yeah.
The equivalent of. It's like we're one of those competitions.
Yeah. Yes.
And then we'll charge you tax.
Yeah.
And miscellaneous fees.
And miscellaneous fees, yeah. No, if you want to subscribe to us, head over to Patreon. Help us grow the show. We're trying to grow Positive Gaming. This is a movement. We have 16,000 people following us. Help us take it to the next level. You can do that over on Patreon, patreon.com/X1Bros. I wonder if we can get a link for NES Bros. Just go to nesbros.com.
And then the support link will be there.
and
It's all one cohesive positive gaming network.
We
Come
are
on.
building a positive gaming community. Go subscribe to us there, and next month you'll be entered to win Mario Kart 8 or some Nintendo cash. Hey, hell, maybe we'll throw in some Puyo Puyo Tetris for you.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah.
Maybe some Mr. Shifty.
Mr. Shifty looks fantastic.
Yes.
I almost bought that game, but I heard that it had some pre-patch bugs, basically,
It
that
did.
they need to patch.
Yes, I saw that as well. Frame rate issues.
Yes.
Yes.
Game-breaking frame rate. apparently.
Yes. So yeah, first week of every month. Stay tuned, and we will have a drawing next month as well. Congratulations, Mr. Ashley Scott. How was everybody's Nintendo week, Jordan? Anything that has stuck out to you this week in the world of Nintendo?
Yeah. So Mario Kart 8 Deluxe sold 459,000 copies in the U.S. on
Wow.
launch day, making it the fastest-selling Mario Kart game,
Nintendo Switch is breaking all kinds of records.
which is actually really impressive because the game's already been out for a little while
Yeah,
on the Wii, and
it's-
this is a remaster, basically. You know
Basically.
or essentially, really, it's more of just a port.
It's
you
a
know,
patch.
over. Yeah.
It's a patch
But
to
no,
a
I
new
think
console.
that's good for them. That's really, I like Mario Kart 8. It's
Yeah.
a good time. So
Absolutely.
also Nintendo, because they love us over here in America, and they said, "Hey, you guys
hey,
need
fellas.
your consoles.
You guys need your consoles much.
Instead of using the usual shipping by boat."
They shipped it by plane.
They
or car.
invented an airplane.
Yeah.
They,
Well,
believe it or
they
not.
shipped it. It's
Well,
actually a lot more
it's a
expensive.
lot more expensive
to
'cause you
ship
can't-
by
you
airplanes.
can't
so
fit
they
as
always
much.
ship- Yeah.
But they needed to get those to us.
They said,
so
"Hey,
they did.
Mario Kart 8's coming out, so we gotta help you out."
Planes are amazing.
So
Planes
check
are
around.
amazing.
I mean, they did send a. It's not a a giant number, but they did send a quantity via plane to get here a little bit sooner. So I mean, keep looking at your local stores if you haven't.
Now
gotten
I
any.
know there are a few of you in the community who are still looking for Nintendo Switches. There are a couple websites. If you search for them, they will give you alerts on when they come into stock places. Mr. McSpicy got his off Amazon. Amazon is always getting shipments in. You just got to jump on that right away. So have hope, my friend. Have hope. Speaking of the Nintendo Switch, before we get to the next big thing that happened in the world of Nintendo, Mr. McSpicy, give us your overall first impressions, first review of the Nintendo Switch hardware, the software. Did it
The
meet
malware?
the malware, the spyware,
Spyware, whatever you got.
whatever comes to mind? Did it meet your expectations? Did it exceed your
Yeah.
expectations? Was it a little bit of a disappointment? Go ahead.
Did you wash your hands after you use the bathroom? I mean,
Before?
what kind of system do you got there?
What kind of-
system?
We actually had that discussion when I was streaming. Believe it or not,
In the
because
bathroom with it?
That's
you could.
now that's next level streaming.
Yeah, that's,
This.
Oh my gosh.
people
Get
only
a
see it from
wireless
just
wireless web camera attached to the
to
top
the
of your
Switch.
Switch.
Yeah, just hold it.
That's fantastic. Isn't
Yeah.
there a camera on the Switch?
No.
No, not that I know of.
Oh, there's
No,
one on
nothing.
the gamepad. The Wii U gamepad. There's
Yeah,
a camera
they
on there.
elected to get away from all decisions made. with
Probably
that
because of
gamepad.
the immense portability
Yeah.
potential.
Yeah, this is true.
Because we are in the bathroom now with our camera.
They thought of everything.
The question: how am I liking
Yeah.
the system? So I think it's great. I really haven't played too much on that controller.
Okay.
I've played it just like this.
Yeah. Did that take getting used to?
Yeah, it's different because my thumbs are going different places.
Sure, absolutely.
And it's smaller. I think once you get going, your muscle memory kicks in.
Yeah,
and
now
you
I don't
forget.
notice it,
Yeah.
but at first on the pad itself, it was a little bit of an adjustment.
When your hands are wider apart
Yeah.
too. So
I don't like on Binding of Isaac. I was having troubles, and this may be fixable, but you were telling me there's a fix on the left controller for some lag issues, right?
you just gotta go to Nintendo. You might have to send in your controller. Or something.
Yeah, no,
But
and
mine
it's,
should-
it's not lag issues. It wasn't lag issues. It was,
was,
disconnect issues. So it
disconnect
would
issues,
just
yeah.
disconnect randomly. and you
Oh,
wouldn't be able
okay.
to
So
connect.
that wasn't it. So then I'm just gonna blame it on the D-pad, which would be the buttons. I don't know what. Do they have ABCD on the left side?
No, it's just a D-pad.
So
D-pad,
it is
yeah.
a D-pad.
Uh-huh.
I'm playing Binding of Isaac, and I prefer a D-pad for that Binding of Isaac over the joystick. I have to play the joysticks because the D-pad.
Can you not change it to the D-pad settings?
The D-pad's just not working for you, basically.
Well, it works.
Oh,
like
okay.
I can move Isaac around, but here's my issue with a standard D-pad. If you press right and down, he goes in a diagonal down left. Okay? If you press right down and left, it actually, on a normal D-pad like the Xbox D-pad or the PlayStation D-pad, it is very forgiving where it rolls over and you go left.
Okay.
And I'm basically pressing down at a slight angle.
Sure.
You can't so I'm saying there's like almost a 3 input device. You know, it can accept 3 buttons
Sure.
to an extent. It does not. If I'm pressing right and down, I can't press up or left to counter the down motion.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
really hard to explain.
Yeah.
But the D-pad, in my opinion, is flawed for a twin stick shooter because of that reason.
But
Okay.
is it?
So you think this is probably it has to do with the binding of Isaac itself.
It might be the Binding of Isaac itself. I haven't played like Mr. Shifty, for example, and that would
Have
be.
you used the joystick at all?
I prefer the joystick because it's game breaking. I can't play Isaac because the right side it works fine. The right side is the shooting one.
Yeah, yeah.
The left side is where Isaac's moving around, and I'm literally walking into guys that I shouldn't be walking into.
Yeah.
And I've put in 700 hours to this game. I
Yeah.
know what the game's supposed to feel like.
Sure, sure, absolutely.
So, you know.
So you just
that's-
use the joystick instead.
That's so I just use the joystick. Joystick's fine. You know, it's a twin stick shooter. Maybe I should just use the sticks. You know.
Yeah,
kind
it
of
is.
thing.
It is called a twin
Yeah,
stick
I know.
shooter.
So whatever.
Twin D-pad shooter.
I was able to. I had to babysit some of my family nephews,
Oh.
and they're hellions.
Oh, yeah?
There are some rascals, but I was able to shut them up by putting my new Nintendo right there on the table, angled, and gave them both sticks because there's 2 of them.
You passed the joy.
And I passed the joy, and they shut up the entire time.
Nice.
They were quiet, and they enjoyed their Mario Kart. It's super cool. I love that.
I like
The
it.
tabletop mode.
Tabletop mode, just right there. It was super easy. You just have to press the top buttons. So when you pull off the joysticks, you have to sync, quote unquote, sync the joysticks. What are they? Joy-Cons? What are they?
Joy-Cons, yeah.
Joy-Cons. And it's super easy.
And then you can put the strap on to make it a little bit bigger.
And I
when it's
love
on
it.
the Joy-Con.
I love putting on the strap on.
Yeah.
Did you do that? Did you use the
Put on the strap on?
Yeah. No, did you?
No.
Did you put the additions
They're
on
too
there?
young.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I actually think the strap makes the right trigger and left trigger better to use.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I
'cause
did
it
not.
pops them up.
I had them
where
here. I
they're
didn't
kind
have
of-
them with me.
Yeah.
I don't like. I need to get a case. Is there good cases for these?
Yeah, there's quite a few
there's
cases
nice.
out.
There
yeah.
a lot of them. There's some of them. The ones that I want. There's a wait period right now.
Yeah.
But as there is with everything from Nintendo.
You can
Yeah.
you can probably search a couple good ones on Amazon.
Interesting story.
Do they have
this-
third-party stuff?
Yeah,
'Cause
they
I
do. Yeah,
prefer
they do.
those
They do.
over the good stuff.
Some of them even come with claws, cleaning claws.
Cleaning? Oh, cloth.
I know.
Yeah,
That
I
is
thought
my,
you said claws.
that is my
It comes
one.
with like forks.
That's my one concern too, in where I and why I don't think actually they will go away. For everyone's like, Nintendo just needs to drop its 2DS and pour everything over to the Switch and treat it as an all-in-one. I don't think they will because it's my console. If I drop that, I'm pissed. If I drop my 2D XL, I'm not pissed. That thing can take it.
Yeah.
And it's just a difference in hardware. I need a case too. I told you guys my story. I took it to work one day in my bag, scratched on my screen. I've not taken it out of the house since.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I-
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's just the way I feel about it,
Just
man.
the way the cookie crumbles.
But no, it's
Sorry.
such a it's a piece of hardware that you don't want to take. You don't
Yeah.
want to drop that thing.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's your console.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, it's expensive.
But overall, so is
man.
it what you expected? Better than you expected? Is it a solid piece of hardware? What do you?
It's exactly. So I mean, I made the decision, so I know it's my fault.
Sure,
so
sure,
I'm
sure.
taking full responsibility.
Sure.
I did not have the patience to wait for Zelda on the Switch.
Oh,
'cause
yes.
I want.
So you're kind of
I
regretting that
really wish I still had Zelda on the.
because now you're sitting there with that bad boy and you're
Yeah.
like, I want to play Zelda right
Yeah.
now.
I want to play. I want
Yeah.
to play that. No,
Just
I
do
think
it, man.
I know.
Just
Just
do it.
go, man. I
Restart.
cannot wait for the library to increase.
Mm-hmm.
This is my what I'm going to be doing when I travel, man. This is
Yeah, it's a good one. Yeah.
planes, trains, automobiles. You know, anything. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited for you.
Yeah,
I'm
thanks.
excited for you being excited to travel.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, I like it. I think it's excellent. I don't mind people waiting to purchase it for the games, but the games are coming and great games. I mean,
Did you get Mario Kart 8?
yeah, I did. Yeah, so
Have you played that?
I have. Yes.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Everything you want in a Mario
They
Kart.
fixed so many things that makes me a lot more passive towards my anger with what they did with Mario Kart originally.
Sure, Jordan, you were streaming Mario Kart this week.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
I like I like Mario Kart.
you're doing pretty good. Those courses look fun.
Yeah, they are.
All right.
All right, well.
Way to use your words and thoughts on this
Yeah.
one.
Well, thanks
I'm
for that
real
insight
proud of
there.
Yeah.
You thirsty? You want to get a treat?
For that insight. What else happened in the Nintendo world?
So GameStop, the Switch is exceeding their expectations. Eric Bright told Forbes that the console is exceeding their expectations. He said a new, yeah, that's what he said.
You can tell that's what he said because that's what he said.
Yeah. No, he said it would. He knew it would be a high demand product, but basically, it's not selling out in days. It's selling out in hours, right? Like as soon
Okay.
as they get them, they're gone. You know what I mean? It's exceeding their expectations, which is good for Nintendo.
What do you think is the biggest draw to the Nintendo Switch? Why is it having so much success? Obviously Zelda,
Zelda.
right? But beyond Zelda, I mean Mario Kart is the highest. It's a remake of a game and it's the fastest selling Mario Kart ever. Because is it the portability factor that we're getting?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Nintendo did, I think, has done what PlayStation was never able to do with the Vita
Yeah.
or the PSP, and that is bring console graphics to a handheld.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a concern though. How much is the Nintendo Online going to cost? Like their Xbox Live for Nintendo?
Oh, I don't know. We'll
knows,
see all
but-
that after summer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
They do need to.
I'm scared. I'm scaredified.
Yeah, they do need to the online functionality. Like I go to my Nintendo to play alone
Fair enough. I
Yeah.
can see that. Yeah.
because there's no online, and sometimes I
well,
feel lost. I'm
you
like,
can't send messages.
sometimes we
you
just
can't-
sit
I
in a
mean,
party chat and play separate games.
And like I said, I mean, they'll probably announce it at E3
Yeah.
to show off like the big online, but they got to do something. Like for example, Mario Kart 8. Why can't I group up with a group of friends and then join a race? Why do I have to join a race and then tell my friend to hurry up and join because this one's open? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? That's not. I'm not paying for that online.
We're in
service, you know what I mean?
2017,
Yeah.
guys.
Well, I'm not. Yeah. Well, it'll be interesting to see where they go with it because it needs to be better than the current online system.
Which
The
is not
online
hard.
system-
Which is not hard to do.
I love
Yeah.
how they're like, we have party chat on your mobile device. Yeah, that's called a phone call. It really is.
It just the online is on a game by game basis, and I don't think you should have that. I don't think that's necessarily a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and I'm sure that's why I think they recognize that
I
obviously,
mean,
and why.
yes, if you look at like Call of Duty and Halo and Forza, they all have an online system on a game by game basis, but it's all wrapped within Xbox Live or PlayStation Network, where I can go in and invite my party to the game. Who is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's all.
It's a big umbrella. It's,
Yeah.
It's Big Brother.
Yes,
He's
so,
making-
anyway,
he's
but
making
that's.
sure
I mean, we'll
that our
we'll find
mul-
out more about that later. So
That our multiplayer experience is just good.
that's going to be a
Steam,
huge
so.
announcement. We'll probably hear about or see a demo of that at E3. You want to bet?
they'll probably announce it
yeah,
because
I
if you're
think we'll
paying for
see.
something, I'm not like if it's just what it is now, I'm not paying for
Well,
that.
it can't be. It can't
Yeah,
be.
it's
But
It's
see,
gotta
if it is though,
Or
it
if it's
sucks,
what it is
'cause
now and they just release an app, I'm probably not going to.
the reason I'm worried is because I have to pay for it regardless. Because my wife plays Mario Kart online like you could
See, and
imagine.
that's what's going to be interesting.
And she-
Well, you
she
can still
needs that.
you can still play online right now with it. Just doesn't have the
Well,
social features.
will you
maybe.
be
Will
able to
it?
play
No,
it?
but
'Cause
will
it
it be
says
hidden
it's
behind a
multiplayer.
paywall? You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I don't think so because even Xbox Live got away from that.
No,
paywall.
Xbox Live is if you play with someone, it's behind a paywall.
I thought
Like
that.
if you notice, Destiny it says requires Xbox Live. You know what I mean?
Because it's inside of.
It's
that.
within their.
It
servers,
says
yeah.
multi like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it says multiplayer is one of the features of what you're going to be
Xbox
paying
Live,
for.
yeah.
Online multiplayer.
Yeah, they've then. in that
So I'm
case,
screwed. I hope it's good because I have to buy it no matter what to keep the lady happy.
Because here's my money. Take it.
Just go.
Take
Just-
it, Nintendo.
just enjoy
There
yourself.
You,
Yeah.
We should really have Megan on the show because she is like the Mario Kart.
you should have
connoisseur.
her stream.
I should have her stream.
Yeah.
She's offered to.
Yeah, she should stream in place of me
Oh.
and do
yeah.
Mario Kart.
Yeah.
Get to know the X1Bros wife,
Yes.
Mr. McSpicy's wife,
My lady.
the lady friend.
She loves her Mario Kart.
Yeah.
She loves it. Yeah. Well, they have a really cool mode now too. The battle mode I think is the best part of the updated
Yeah.
game.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
Jordan, what else?
So there's going to be a Zelda Clue, like a Clue the game.
Okay.
No more Colonel Mustard. Zelda.
No more Colonel
Yeah.
Mustard.
So the board is going to have. It's going to be the Land of Hyrule, right?
Okay.
You're going to have places like Zora's Domain, the Lost Woods,
I
Death
like it.
Mountain.
I like it.
Right.
I like it.
It's going to be awesome. I want
It's
this
going to
game.
be not just awesome, but gossam.
Yeah.
Yes.
That
Gotham
means
awesome.
Great
Yes.
and awesome in one word.
Yes, it's
Gotham.
awesome when you're in Gotham.
And instead of like figuring
It's
out,
awesome.
instead of figuring out like who murdered who, you figure out who defeated Ganondorf. You know what I mean? So you're like,
awesome.
it was Zelda in the Lost Woods with the Master Sword type of thing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? So
yeah.
coming out in June. So not out yet, but it's coming and I want it. Speaking of Zelda, we got the Zelda expansion, DLC Pack 1.
oh yes,
This is going to add the Trial of the Sword, where you go to a sacred location. Sacred location.
a sacred location.
And you take on the Trial of the Sword, which is basically onslaught of enemies, wave after wave. Kind of like an island you've been to. You start out with nothing.
Okay.
And
Nada.
yeah, you just
That's awesome.
when all
because
enemies in the room are defeated, Link proceeds to the next room. And there's about
that's-
45 rooms in total.
what do
And
you
the-
get at the end? It's going to be huge.
This
The-
is like
it
Binding
just
of
says,
Isaac
and
Zelda.
the power of the Master Sword will be awakened, and it will always be in its glowing.
And it will
powered-up
always
state.
be awake.
Oh, so you get it unlocked for the rest of the game, like forever?
Well, no, in this trial at least. But it does say
I bet you get no. That's got to work outside
No.
of the trial,
well, if you have
or
the
it's
Master
not,
Sword.
or it's not a real.
Well, if you have the Master Sword.
Oh, But this has got to be.
Well, I don't know. This is
souped-up
just what it's
version.
saying. Here, I'll read it.
This has got to be an April Fool's joke.
Face an onslaught of enemies, one wave after
This is-
another.
This is
Link-
pandemonium.
Link starts the challenge without any equipment or weapons. When all enemies in a room are defeated, Link proceeds to the next. Clear all the trials, about 45 rooms in total. And the power of the Master Sword will be awakened, and it will always be in its glowing, powered up state while usable. So your reward kind of is the
Full health.
Master Sword.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah. So like if you beat it,
Very
you
cool.
get the juiced up.
Oh, that's
Master
awesome.
Sword.
I love that game. So I've got 12 hours on a plane ride.
Do you have a way to charge?
Yeah, they have plugs in your seat, USB plugs.
Do they though?
Mm-hmm.
On every plane?
Oh yeah, on Virgin. Yeah, have you flown?
No, I
to
never
Europe?
have.
Yeah, it's the big planes.
Oh, cool.
You get everything.
No, okay.
Yeah,
Sweet. Well, then you're good.
got 12
What
hours.
what games do you have for the flight?
Zelda. I'm not. I'm like 15, 20 hours in Zelda.
You should
so
get
I'm
Binding of
not-
Isaac too.
Well, but see, I've specifically set aside Zelda to really
It's 12 hours, man.
pound out some 12 hours.
Isn't it 11?
Well, I mean, you have to sit around at the airport and stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna be going to town in Hyrule
Yeah.
from 30,000 feet.
Hyrule.
This next feature coming in the DLC is
Yes.
going to be awesome. It's called Heroes Path Mode.
Oh yes.
Okay.
This is cool. So what it does is you go to the map, and it shows you from the last 200 hours where you have walked and where you have spent the
Huh.
most time on the map. And the reason I think this is cool is because there's a ton of side stuff in this game, right? So the reason they kind of did it and they hint at it is like you can see where you spend a lot of time, and then you can also see maybe where you haven't spent much time
Where
on the
there's
map, and then you
more
can go, you
stuff,
can go over
yeah.
there. So I just think that's cool. And if you look at the video, it's hilarious. It's just like a little guy just walking around. So it's pretty cool. But I think that's a cool little feature that they added. Hard mode, which is going to be great. I want to try this
is
one out.
Basically NG Plus, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, it's hard mode. So,
Wait.
So
do I have
put-
to start a new game, or can I, like, if I beat it, can I start the game again with all my gear?
I'm not sure how it's going to work. So, in hard mode, enemies will gradually regain health, so you have to take them out quickly. So, you can't just camp, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
hide them because they'll regain their health. All enemies are also powered up by one level. For example, the red bokoblins, which are the weakest of the bokoblins,
Yeah.
are bumped up to blue bokoblin
Oh,
strength.
okay.
You know what I mean? So everybody's kind of one level higher. Enemies also have higher maximum levels than they would normal mode.
Cool.
And
I like
then
a challenge.
And then it says, look up, and you may also find enemies and treasure chests in the sky.
Huh?
So that's
What does
that's
that mean?
That means look up in the game. Maybe there'll be an enemy up there, new enemies, stuff like that. So new armor, which is going to be great. There are 8 treasure chests placed around Hyrule containing armor theme from previous Zeldas, which will be awesome. Be sure to check them out because there are some cool armors that I want. Specifically, I want the Phantom
Or
armor.
the frog.
So
Also the
that's
the
Tingle's
elf,
outfit.
The elf. The elf outfit.
Elf.
Yeah, Tingle.
Tingle.
I
Tingle
call-
the elf.
Called the Will Ferrell outfit.
Very cool. Moving on, Mario and Rabbids Switch game is in the works. So you know the Rabbids? They're like
Yeah,
the
of
little
course.
rabbit-
The little creepy rabbits.
Rabbit
that
gamey. So rabbit
look
things.
evil. That haunt my dreams.
Yeah. So Mario, basically, Ubisoft, who makes the Rabbids games, is maybe. I mean, and we don't know how exactly true this is. Well, I guess it's pretty true. Anyway,
It's
called Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom. It's a turn-based RPG with local co-op coming to the Switch
Very cool.
Yeah.
turn-based RPG
with Rabbids and Mario.
local co-op.
Fire Emblem Season
Yes.
Pass Shadows of
Looked
Valentia.
cool. Watched many videos. on
Available
this.
for purchase on May 19th, which is awesome. They have a huge demo thing.
I will
right?
probably be buying a 2DS
So
XL
Fledging
just for
Warriors
this
pack,
game.
which is available. also the Fledging Warriors pack, which is available to download on May 19th,
Yes.
includes the Astral Temple, which is a dungeon, Wretches of Riches, a map, and Band of Bandages, another map.
Yes.
So they have a DLC briefing that you can go watch on Nintendo's YouTube channel. It kind of explains the whole season pass and the Fledging Warriors pack and everything. It's super cool. Be sure to check it out. ARMS. I'm getting really excited for ARMS, actually, especially after I found out last week or the week before when you don't have to use the motion. I mean, I was okay with using the motion,
Yeah.
but I'm excited that you can just do solid controller on it. ARMS introduced a new character. I call him Jellyman, but he's actually called
Springman.
Oh no, I didn't want to
Well,
pick
Springman looks sweet. Dude, this game is going to be fun.
Dude, I know. I'm sorry. Let me go to the story. I don't know why I pulled up Springman.
Springman looks sweet. Regardless.
That game, it's gonna be like how I felt about For Honor, just with the Nintendo flair. Because For Honor was like you versus me. Let's do it. That's how I feel Arms is gonna be.
Let's do it to it, Laws.
You know, and the better person wins. When you lose, you're a loser. They beat you.
You a winner.
And when you win, you made them a loser.
When
You
you
know what I
win,
mean?
you a winner.
It's gonna be awesome. So anyway, the new character, I call him Jellyman
Why? What does he do?
because he's just Flubber. You know Flubber?
Yeah, of
That's
course.
basically who he is.
Oh, okay, so he
Yeah.
can like morph.
So he's actually called Helix,
oh, okay.
but
Helix
I call him
as in the genetic code.
yeah, I guess. See, Flubber.
Ah, hence the name.
That's actually what I'm gonna call him.
The
Yeah.
genetic code. That's his symbol.
I'm going to call him Flubber.
Helix.
I
That's
think
cool.
they should have named him Flubber.
I like Helix, though. I think that's
I
I
like Helix
prefer
too.
Flubber.
Oh yeah, look at him. He's
Yeah.
cool.
Anyway, he's just
He can
bouncing.
stretch.
Yeah, he's kind of
Oh man, look at
a
that.
squiggly guy. He can move really good. But anyway, be sure to check it out. It's the Helix character. There's actually going to be quite a lot packed into this game. I feel like it's becoming more and more worth a value. You
Well,
know what
the
I mean?
way
It's kind of
that-
like it's like Overwatch. It was just kind of like, is this worth $60? But the more you play and the more you see what's in there, it really has quite a lot
no,
of value.
I really
you know what
think
mean?
this is a sleeper game. I think
Yeah.
this is going to be huge. It just has that potential.
Yeah, I'm very excited for it.
That's
so
good.
I keep getting more excited. The Nintendo eShop added more games this week. You have Tumbleseed,
Oh yeah, Tumble Seed is
$15, and you have Blazing Star for $8.
cool. Blazing Saddles.
Blazing Star,
That's a great movie. That movie is ahead of its
which is great. So be sure to check out
Those
the
go over
Nintendo
the
eShop.
eShop.
There's some hidden gems.
It
in
is
there.
growing.
Nintendo
I've noticed.
Switch is getting Rhythm Violence game.
Rhythm Violence.
Rhythm Violence.
It's called
Game.
Thumper. The game is called
yeah.
Thumper.
Sorry,
Oh.
but it's a Rhythm
Rhythm
Violence.
Thumper.
Rhythm Violence.
So it's getting the game Thumper,
Yeah.
which is a
Rhythm
rhythm violence
violence
game.
game, yeah.
Okay.
So
you
Thumper
s-
originally
you go
launched
to
last
the-
year,
there
and it
is, shows
received it received pretty good reviews. That's actually an advertisement.
Oh.
But you know what do you think?
That's for Heroes 2.0.
Oh yes.
So it will be coming to the Switch on May 18th.
There it
so
is.
just this month, just a rhythm game
With violence.
with violence, rhythm violence, which is pretty intense. And then last but not least,
Whoa.
Pokemon Stars.
Oh yes. Can
may
I talk
have
about
been
this story?
teased, yeah.
So back in November, there was a rumor because Pokemon Sun and Moon just came out. I believe you purchased a 3DS specifically for.
Well, I
Pokemon.
had a 3DS.
Well, whatever.
Well, shut up. Let me keep talking.
It was out on the 3DS. Some images. A rumor came out that they were going to make one for the Switch, and that Pokemon would be transferable. And you could trade them between
That's
the 3DS
pretty cool.
and the Switch. Then this week, images were released with Pikachu looking up into
Pikachu's such a great character.
looking up into the
So
sky through a telescope. And then there was another image of a bunch of Pokemon in the sky. And so a lot of people are thinking that they're calling it Pokemon Stars, that a Pokemon game is going to be announced for the Nintendo Switch and
I
come
hope
over
so.
to the Nintendo Switch. I hope so too.
I hope it's a full Pokemon game as well.
I think it will be now. There are some options here because there's a variety of Pokemon type games that it could be. It could be an RPG, classic Pokemon
And that's what I
collector
hope it
RPG
is.
game. It could be Stadium.
Yeah, get out of here. I don't like that.
You can just go to hell.
Nah, I don't want that.
Or it could be a side story RPG, not true Pokemon. Maybe you're just Pikachu action.
Oh, like
RPG.
the
Yeah.
dungeon squads. That,
Yeah.
that's all crap.
I agree with you. I think Pokemon on a Switch. I think it'd be the fastest sell. I think it would beat Zelda in sales.
Yeah. I don't mean to offend anybody if you like, Pokemon Stadium. Those are fun games, but I want a true. So I don't know if you guys probably didn't play this, but there was Pokemon Gale of Darkness on the GameCube.
Sure.
And it was a 3D version of what was on the Game Boys at the time. Like it was its own story, its own thing.
Because at
But
the same
it-
time they also had Pokemon Stadium on the
Yeah.
GameCube.
Which Pokemon Stadium's fun, but I mean, I can't lose hours in Pokemon Stadium. You know
No,
what I mean? Pokemon
just-
Stadium only takes me a little way.
Just
whereas
battles.
I want basically Sun and Moon, like what it is right now.
Yeah,
I want that.
You played Sun and Moon?
Yeah. I want Sun and Moon
Did you beat it?
on the Switch. Yeah.
What'd
Well,
you think of it?
Kind of. I got my 8 badges.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I like it. I think it's one of the best Pokemon games that's come out.
Yes.
I think it's fantastic. I want a game like Sun and Moon, that classic Pokemon Game Boy, Nintendo DS experience on the Switch. And I mean, you can do it like, you can do it in 3D,
you want
obviously.
updated graphics, or are you okay?
Well,
with,
I mean, coming with this,
standard?
let's be honest, the Switch has a lot better hardware than the 3DS,
Sure.
right? So,
Sure.
I mean, you can obviously make pretty up the game, make it look real nice, put it in 3D. It would be cool. You don't have to go. I mean, you don't have to go that asymmetric camera. Maybe you can go just straight third person and do a little different thing. I mean, you have a lot of freedom with the Switch.
What
but
about-
I want it to be a classic Pokemon
game.
Like you go get your 8 badges.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Gas the Magician in chat says Pokemon game with Zelda open world would be epic.
Yeah, and I mean, Pokemon games. I mean, they're not necessarily true open world. They
Well,
kind
but
of
you
are
could,
in
especially as
sense.
a
You can go
hunting- the
anywhere.
hunting
You know what I
sense,
mean?
yeah.
So like a full open world with Pokemon going. I think it would be awesome.
Okay, let me ask you this: Would
And the
you-
reason I keep it like there's they've done it before. Pokemon Gale of Darkness on the
would you be
GameCube.
disappointed if it was just Sun and Moon HD edition or
No,
enhanced
I would
edition?
still buy that and play them again. I'd buy Sun version because I have Moon.
But are you hoping there's a whole new?
I'm hoping it's a whole
Nintendo
new
Switch
thing.
Pokemon. Okay.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's a whole new
All
thing.
right, very cool. Now, Mr. McSpicy, I have never talked to you about Pokemon.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't know if you're a Pokemon guy. If you're not a Pokemon guy, where do you land?
Do
in
you
the
strive
Pokemon?
to be a Pokemon
Master? Yeah.
I actually never got into Pokemon.
Really? Did you
Never.
try?
I
Did you
missed
try
it.
to, or you just
No,
never?
I just missed it. I
Okay.
missed the window.
Okay.
So, because I was, when Pokemon came out, I was, I think, just starting high school.
Okay.
And it was kind of outside my
Your realm.
realm.
I
if you
played it
didn't
at
have-
high school.
And if you
man.
didn't have a Game
I know,
Boy,
but I wasn't
think it was
introduced to it.
a Game Boy Advance at the time too, and I don't think so. If you didn't have a Game Boy
No,
Advance, you
yeah,
were,
I missed it. And so the reason I kind of hang out of these discussions is because if you can't swim, stay out of
Yeah.
the pool
Hey,
kind of thing.
hey, man! Ash started as a lowly trainer. I mean, so
I
can
know,
you?
but
Yeah.
I mean, I would like I like the concept of it. I've seen a lot of gameplay,
I
but
think
there's a lot of passion involved.
I think you
think-
would like it because
I think you would be right.
people
Yeah.
people say, "Oh, Pokemon, it's a kid show," which I mean, the show is,
and
but
see,
and that's kind of the
unfortunately,
stigma.
kind of-
you
yeah,
know?
that's how I felt.
Unless you watch the Japanese version, they're a little bit more mature, but that's a different story.
yeah. Wow.
2 episodes were
Because-
banned from America, from Japan.
I've
yeah.
got to see those.
Oh
Now,
my gosh.
You just
Yeah.
made me want to watch those episodes.
I'm in.
There's the
Yeah.
episode with Porygon. You actually never see Porygon in the original series because the episode that was not aired in America apparently gave a lot of children seizures in Japan.
Oh.
So because it was a super colorful, bright,
Oh.
flashy, episode. So they didn't air it. And then the other one,
Kills your children.
yeah.
Oh my God.
The other episode, Misty, one of the characters, enters a beauty contest, and then there's Jesse and James, the leaders of Team Rocket,
Yeah.
enter as well. But James enters too and goes undercover as a woman. And in the episode, he has a very large bosom and shows it off frequently. So they didn't air that one in America either. They cut
That's
that
a
one
shame.
out. Yeah, I know, right?
No, I really think it would be the Stardew Valley effect. for
Well,
you.
the
Yeah,
reason
probably.
it's addicting is because you have that
It's the
strive to
hunt.
catch as many
Yeah.
Pokemon
It's
as you
the
can.
hunt.
But then when you catch them, you have that again strive to train them all
Yeah.
as high as you can. And then there's the getting the gym badges, defeating
Yeah.
the final
So
four,
the only reason
multiplayer.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I was in the same position as you, Mark. The only reason I got into it is because my little brothers had it, and then I way got into it. Then all my friends got into it, and then we were like battling each other
That's
with Pokemon.
awesome.
Like it is a very,
Back in the day when you have to
very
use to link
good
the cords.
game. The first, a game that did the carrot on the stick very, very well. In fact, probably the best that has been done because you feel reward. You never feel not rewarded because you're always on the hunt, and you get
Yeah.
rewarded with these really powerful Pokemon that can counter other Pokemon, and you can fight against
and there's
other people.
a ton of different types. They actually just added fairy type. It gets
Oh
crazy.
my gosh! Holy cow!
Yeah,
Fairies.
dragon.
they
It
all
counters
counter each other.
dragon
So
type,
imagine,
you know.
picture this. Picture if you add an RPG element, gameplay RPG, Zelda. Let's say you take Zelda, and you wrap it in a Hearthstone collection game that you can then go out and challenge other players to.
Yeah,
Like,
that's awesome.
That's
cool.
that is what Pokemon is.
That's
well,
way
and
cool.
then it gets even more fun because you can be like, "Oh man, you got a Doug Trio? Let's trade. I'll trade you my
You
Charizard."
can trade?
Yeah, you can trade Pokemon
Yeah.
in the game.
Yeah,
in the game.
Yeah,
with
that's-
your friends.
That's what. See,
You can trade online,
now, Mark.
and you might
picture-
get shafted.
No, you don't trade online. Don't go into the online.
But
mode.
like, say like
I got shafted.
you want a Charizard, I have. Well, and that's why they always come out with the 2 different versions. There's Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon because certain Pokemon are only in those ones, and then you can trade them between.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now,
Between the games?
Yeah.
Picture me coming over to your house late one night, and you're like, David.
Oh, I do that every day.
Mark, I was in
David.
Cerulean Forest and I caught a Venonat. You know what I mean?
David,
You're like, oh,
I need
don't have
this,
Venonat.
and I'm like, dude, I got 3 of them.
Yeah.
And you're like, send me one. I'm like,
I'll
And
take
you
you
guys-
out
all
for
right.
a burger.
Link up and trade.
all
and-
right.
That's cool. That is cool.
Anyways, really excited. If it comes to Switch, ready my prediction, outsells Zelda.
I think it will if it's a classic Pokemon game.
Yeah, if it's
you know what I
that
mean. If
there,
it's-
I agree.
No,
with you.
I mean I don't mean classic in the
If you
fact
get
that
a
like
classic full Pokemon game,
like I mean do a full classic Pokemon game, but like I mean spruce it up a bit. Obviously,
Yeah.
make it a little bit more modern for the Switch for the
a
console.
full,
I mean-
we'll call it traditional Pokemon.
yeah, traditional. There you
Okay.
go.
A traditional Pokemon game.
I think if you
outsells
release,
Zelda.
I think if you release a game like Pokken or Pokemon Stadium, I think it'll do well enough, but it won't.
Yeah.
I think if you do a traditional Pokemon game, you'll bust the door down.
Exciting. I hope these rumors are true.
And only release it on the Switch. You'll get people buying the Switch just for that. Pokemon people are,
They're diehards.
They're pretty
Yeah.
hardcore.
yeah,
You're
I
not
know that.
hardcore unless you live hardcore.
yeah.
Jack
Remember
Black.
that. Mr. McSpicy, where can people find you and what will you be up to this week?
I'm on Twitter at Mr. McSpicy this week.
Mario Kart? Oh, your wife. She's going to stream? I'll be gone in Scotland.
We'll see. If she streams, you probably won't have a job when you get back.
This is true. This is true.
So
This is
just
true.
saying, she's a cutie.
I will go buy her an outfit to stream in, too.
And then that'll seal the deal.
Yeah. Yeah.
She'll fit right in. Oh man. No, yeah. So I'll be playing. I'm gonna do battle mode on Mario Kart, but that Binding of Isaac, man, I gotta unlock all the unlocks.
Very nice. Jordan, how about you?
I'll be playing probably a little Mario Kart, a little bit of
A little bit of Mario
Zelda
Kart.
here and there,
So you know what I
probably
mean?
a little bit more Mario Kart.
Yeah. Yeah. I might buy. Oh, where can people find you?
Oh, Jordan the Man X will be everywhere.
Very nice. I am XoneBros everywhere. Check me out. Check us out. Come follow us on Instagram. Maybe we should make an NES Bros Instagram. Nah, whatever. We'll keep them all
Screw
the
it.
same.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we're all one positive
Yeah,
gaming
just
community.
shoot by the hip on this show.
Yes, that's what we do. I will probably see. I'm not gonna get Binding of Isaac because I watch you. I think it's fun. I just don't think it's my. Those are
You
my.
should get I
games.
Am Setsuna.
No, see, I think I'm gonna get Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Oh yeah,
I really enjoy that game.
Puyo
And
Puyo.
I think I will eventually get Binding of Isaac. The $40 price point is
It's
what
pretty
gets
high.
me, yeah.
That's pretty steep. I don't blame you.
Especially when for $20 more I got Zelda. Like that's.
I
you
mean,
know.
but it'll keep you. You can play Binding of Isaac for hours and hours and hours. That's a plane
Yeah.
ride game for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. So Zelda.
I know.
my
Yeah,
Switch.
that is too.
I really liked. I'm serious. I really enjoy Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Yeah.
You guys definitely should check that out. I am X1Bros, everybody. Oh, you can't post the link. Sorry, in Beam, there was a big strike that just came up on our screen.
Oh.
Sorry, everybody in Beam. There are commands. It's Command Podcast.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Exclamation point podcast. Yeah, links are banned from. It's just to prevent spamming of links, though. Thanks, Greasy Seal. Everybody, if you want to join us live, the show is recorded every Friday live over on Beam, or you can watch us stream. We stream Nintendo games, Xbox games, whatever games we're having fun with. That's what we stream. Join us there. Beam.pro/X1Bros, or just go over to NESBros.com and hit the Beam
the beam button.
banner button, the Beam button. Hit that Beam. Heat
it.
I'm gone for 2 weeks. Good luck next week. And the week after that, these two guys are holding down the fort.
Uh oh.
To all the Nintendo fans in Scotland, I'll see you there. We're out.